Ain't nobody praying for me. Nobody praying for me. Ain't nobody praying for me.
Hi, my name is James Miley. I was born on July 20th, 2000 in Aurora, Colorado, at the Aurora Medical Center. As a young child, I was quiet. My mother told me I didn't speak until I was about 3 years old. Some of the most influential people in my life are my parents. My father is one of the most inspirational people in my life, along with my mother. My father is also one of the hardest working people that I know. He works from about 6 in the morning to about 7 at night. When he is home, he is working around the house. He can do about anything that you ask him to, almost better than a professional. From plumbing, painting, putting up walls, installing flooring, yard work, electrical, structural work, installing appliances. Since I was about 5, he has taught me almost everything that he knows. One of the most memorable moments I have with him is when we took a pine tree out from our front yard and planted 7 new saplings that summer. Along with my father, my mother is also a very hard worker. She has a bachelor's degree from UNC and Regis University. She is a quality coordinator at Swedish Medical Center and has been in healthcare her whole career. Since she was 16, she taught me how to have a good work ethic and how to read people, how to adapt to any situation that presents itself. She taught me how to be tough and how to get my work done, even if it wasn't something that interested me. And she was essential in making me who I am today. When I was about 6 months old, I started to swim. I've continued swimming through high school, and since I was about 7, I've been swimming competitively. Last year, I went to state in swimming. I have lived in Aurora, Colorado my whole life. And when I was in elementary school, I didn't go to the neighborhood school like I wanted to. My mother drove me all the way to Inglewood, where we would listen to Paul Harvey on the radio on the drive over. When I finished school in Inglewood, I would go to my mother's work. She still does work at Swedish Medical Center in Inglewood. I remember sitting by her desk and doing my homework. When I finished, I couldn't do anything because my mother would tell me to sit down and be quiet. During the summers as a kid, I would play in the neighborhood with other kids. We lived on a cul-de-sac, so during the summer, we would set up goals and play street hockey with old hockey sticks and newspaper wadded up into a ball and duct taped together. My whole life, I've had a huge family. My father had 12 brothers and sisters, and my mother had 9. I've met almost all of my 21 aunts and uncles. Most of them live in the Denver area, and most of them have children. So you can imagine how many cousins I have and how big family gatherings are. My mother's aunt and uncle, Agnes and John, live in Pueblo, Colorado. And since I was 4 weeks old, my mother has been taking me to see them. We would go with my grandmother and stay a couple of days in Pueblo. I knew my grandmother pretty well since she was the only grandparent that was ever in my life. I also knew my great aunt and uncle pretty well, and they took on grandparent roles as well. I thought my grandmother was amazing. She had lived an amazing life. It wasn't like a regular grandmother. She was special. She had lived all around the world, and she would stay at our house for special occasions like Christmas and Easter. In school, I was always one of the smartest kids in the class, and they always wanted me to be in advanced classes, but I just wanted to be a normal kid. When I went to high school, I wanted to go to East, but my mother and father didn't want me to go, so I was either going to go to TJ or South. At one point, I was even enrolled at TJ, but about 2 weeks before school started, I decided to go to South, and it was one of the best choices I made in my life. And I feel very at home at South because the people are welcoming, the teachers do help me a lot with my classes, and they're not just teachers, they help me grow as a person as well. And they really do care about me. High school has been one of the best experiences that I've had, and playing football in high school is also one of the best experiences that I've had. I've played for 2 years now, and it's very fun, and it's also taught me how to be tough and how to handle situations and how to be a man. I was also a swimmer in high school. Last year I qualified state and attended, and I hope to do it again this year. I had never played football before high school or team, only for fun, but it was always something I wanted to do. So when I came to high school, I started playing football. Planned to finish high school with a good GPA and attend a college in Colorado and play football and swim if possible. I want to study business management in college as well as computer science. This is my life. The end.